I was real happy with her. But I ate that free dessert. I ain't gonna even go into the conversation. I couldn't get that truck home fast enough. And we didn't leave the lady a tip. And she served us well. Now most folk would have said, so you leave it to someone? Go back again later. You know. Some folks would have said, it bothered me, got farther down at the university. I said, it bothered me. I said, sweetie, call her to the rest of my said that lady. We'll be back tomorrow. I got to get home right now. I can't go back today. She called her, and Twitty, the lady got on the phone. Twitty said, oh, she sounds so sad. She just sounds real sad. I said, well, she gonna have to just be a little sad just this evening. I got to get home. But tell her I'll come back tomorrow. She had already called, that's a pastor, that's a believer. That's a believer. Yesterday we went back to see the falls after, because I was determined to take up a tip. I gave her more than what, the tip card would have said, and brothers. Got back there and I told Twitty, she went to argue with me. I said, you can go in that door right there. That door, that not be locked, not hit with her. I said, you can go in that door right there. She just. And she just gonna argue with me. She went in there, and the lady happened to be standing with her back to her, and she turned around, and she opened her eyes, and she saw Twitty, and her eyes got real big, and she said, oh, y'all really came back with my tip. She said, I thank you so much. She said, you didn't have to do this. Twitty said, oh, yes, we did. It was in my authority. I could have kept my money in my pocket and said, not worry about her. You know what I'm saying? We paid the bill, that was enough. But because she knew we were believers. Now what she will know is that there are believers that are really, they hold their word. They're true to their word. You understand what I'm saying? Because that sister could have had a bill that was due on Monday. And it could have been short $5, $10, $12. And because I decided to keep my tip in my pocket, it could have put her in a stressful situation, and then she would have thought all believers are just lying, and they're looking to try to get over. Because let me tell you something, a lot of people think believers are only trying to get over. Because I used to work out at the shoe store, and I would have preachers come and talk, is there a clergy discount? Mr. Harry, I know you know what I'm talking about. You got people that come over that shop, and that's the first thing they want to ask you. Yeah. You got a clergy discount? Do you get a discount for this? Do you get a discount for that? The world already thinks believers are trying to get over by using the name of Jesus. But it's when it's in your hands or when it's in your power. Therefore, if we have opportunity, let us do good to all. That's the all. She ain't a member of this church. I don't know if she's a believer or a unbeliever. I don't know. Then he goes on to say, those who are, especially to those who are of the household of faith. Sometimes we dog each other out. What did I tell you in the beginning? Sometimes we'll sit next to somebody and never say a word. And we have the ability to help them. Because believers, let me tell you something, sometimes our lives are in shambles. It's not only the world's life who's in shambles. Sometimes as believers, we go through things. And it brings our life to a place of shambles. You can rest assured the Clark Johnson family They're in a place right now where they feel like their life is in shambles because they had to sit and look at 3 of their loved ones in the past 65, 70 days be buried. Do you know that will mess your head up and that will mess your life up? I don't care how much you confess Jesus and speak in tongues and roll on the floor. When you lose mama, brother, sister, cousin, and you love them, it messes with you. Especially to those that are in the household of faith. We sure enough ought to be treating each other right. But you know what? We want our own. We dog our own. The world ain't got to do it. The devil ain't even got to do it. We dog each other. We dogging each other. One thing, well, that's what she did. That's what we do. If you read the scripture when I told you about the tongue, at times when we shouldn't gossip, we gossiping anyhow. Y'all don't know. You got to help one another. And the scriptures go on. There's other scriptures. In Proverbs 3, 27 and 28. Reading from the New Living Translation, because I like that particular translation of this. It says, do not withhold good from those who deserve when it is in your power to help them. Do not withhold good from those who deserve it when it's in your power to help them. If you can help your neighbor now, don't say come back tomorrow and then I'll help you. If it's in your authority, it's in your power to do good for somebody, and you know they deserve the good, why don't you just do it? Why do you got to have a board meeting on it? Why do you got to consult your clique? You know one thing I like about Minister Harry? He gonna do what he do. If it's in his power to help somebody, he ain't waiting for us to have no meeting about it. He ain't gonna talk to nobody about it. Before you know it, he done it. And that's the kind of people that God is looking for. When it's in your authority to do good for somebody, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. If your neighbor comes to you and your neighbor says, can I borrow some butter? Y'all go back and read that when it says if your neighbor asks you for something. They said you're power to do it. Don't tell them come back tomorrow, do it right now. Your neighbor come over and ask you for some butter and you got some butter. Because if y'all go to shop like my wife, she got butter for you, her, and your cousin. And she tells you, don't you talk to me about grocery shopping because you don't cook. But y'all might understand what I'm saying when I talk about her like that. And you got the butter in the cabinet in there, and you talking about because you trying to save because you baking a cake in 2 weeks. Somebody in the choir just joined the choir. And they don't have a black dress. You know, oh, I'm going to help you out real nice. You know, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. You got somebody in the choir whose dress is a little short. But that's all they got. But you got 9 black skirts, 4 black dresses, 3 black suits, and you keep thinking you're going to lose the weight to get back in there. And you have the authority, and you have the opportunity, and you have the power to help the sister out so they can quit looking at her and her money on Sunday morning. She up there trying to slap